At what point
Oh.
should a girl help pay for something like dessert or something small like boba after the dinner date or whatnot, or should the guy always pay?
I have a really bad problem with this. I like to always pay. And that's because I don't know. Like, I always feel like, okay, I make money too. Like, I like to pay.
What do you mean by that? You like
Like-
to pay for everything, or you like
No,
to
no,
be
I don't like to pay for everything, but I
some
do
stuff.
I do like to pay. Like, I don't think that the guy should pay for everything because the girl makes money too. So it's like,
Yeah.
should be like 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, I think so.
on a first date
Oh, first date?
or
I
second
think,
date, or
I think
I
the
don't know.
guy I think that's like,
Courteous?
not a, I think that's like a rule, almost like an unspoken rule that the guy pays for the
The
first
first
date.
one, yeah.
Okay.
But I think there's no harm in a girl paying for a date, which like I've done before, and I don't mind doing it.
After how many though? Like, we'll say you go on the first date, it went well,
Yeah.
and then you have a second, maybe.
I think like the second date, like I don't mind paying because like he paid for the last one, so it's like kind of like if it's going. Actually, no, I take that back. Second date, you're still like gauging it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like
Yeah. What number?
I don't know.
Dude, someone's doing research over here.
I will say.
No, I don't know.
I will say.
I don't know.
From a guy's perspective, usually I think like you're right. I think the guy should always pay on the first date.
Yeah.
Like first date, guy should always pay, right? If the girl's, but let me ask you this before I go forward.
Yeah.
What if the girl is so adamant about paying on the first date, like she's like, no, I have to pay. Should you let her?
It's like so aggressive.
That's happened.
But that's happened though.
Yeah.
Did you get a date after that?
I don't remember.
Guess not.
I mean, I did.
Okay, never mind.
Does she just like paying?
Actually, I do remember. So there was one date where basically this girl was she was so adamant about paying for it. I was like, no, it's okay. I said it's against my morals. Like my mama taught me right. Like, I'd not let a woman pay on a first date. And then like I didn't let her pay, but then I did have a second date with her. But then didn't really happen anything. It's kind of shortly kind of fizzled out of that. But I think I went on like 2 dates with her or something like that. But there
I
was
don't
a second
know.
one.
Like if a girl wants to pay on the first date, I don't know. I've never heard that many
Okay.
times. I guess let her. Like you don't want to like cause a kerfuffle on the first
A
date.
what?
What?
You know, like
What?
kerfuffle, a adjective. It's like
Is that the white in you
it's
coming
like
out?
That's a noun. That's
or
not
noun. I mean a noun. It's like like a ruckus.
Oh.
a
Okay.
situation.
You don't want to cause like a thing like I pay or you pay or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, I saw the podcast where Reza was like, I'll give the guy my card on the first date so that there's no back
Yeah,
and forth.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. It should be 50-50. Or not, it should not be, in my opinion, if I want to pay, like once we're comfortable with each other, it shouldn't be an issue.
I think that's different.
Keyword, once you're comfortable.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I think if you guys are established and you're like a thing, it can go like kind of back and forth, or the girl can pay a little bit more. But if you're still in the the courting phase, I feel like the guy should.
When does
pay
that end?
See,
It's different for everybody,
It's
right?
situation. Okay.
Yeah.
different
That's
for
true,
everybody.
that's true.
Different for
See,
everybody.
see, I think that like in my mind, I think the guy always pays. Or maybe rephrase that. In my mind, I have it in my head that I will always pay
Forever.
forever. Like not forever, but in my mind, I'm like I'm gonna pay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care if a girl offers to pay, even the first, second, third, whatever, unless she's like super, like you say, like insisting. Because I'll do the thing that Rez was talking about. Well, actually, I'll go to the bathroom and give him my card or something like that. I do that a lot, or I've done that a lot. But other than that, when you said like when you're established, in my mind, it's like I said this in another podcast. I feel like if you're doing non-date activities, your guys are pretty established. Like if you guys are getting groceries together,
Yeah.
like who gets groceries together?
Okay, so to expand on that, I think that even had to be like a comfort level. If y'all like talking and say that like, say like 3 days pass, I think it's okay. You can kind of gauge a person by that point of what type of person they are, and if they're like that type of person where they want to feel like some type of responsibility that I have to pay, then I think it's okay to allow her to pay. Because I think, tell me if I'm wrong here. I think
Okay.
some women do that on purpose to test the guy.
Do what?
to like, I think some women will intentionally offer to pay without actually wanting to pay. They do it out of courtesy, but they're testing the guy if whether or not if they take him up on the offer.
Yeah.
And if they do take him up on the offer, they will see them a little bit like not as good.
Less.
Yeah.
As less.
Like on the first date or in general?
I think in general, maybe like towards like the beginning, but I think that like in the beginning, it's a test on the guy to see whether or not he can actually like afford this, or are you financially stable at a point where I actually want to see where this goes.
Can I be honest? I don't even see it like that at all.
Maybe not you, but I'm saying I think that there are some women who are like that. That's just my opinion.
I think maybe like if there's like a third date, I think actually I've been on a date on like a third date or something, and I've offered to pay, and then the person's like, you can get dessert. And I'm like, okay, I'll get dessert. Like, at least I like tried, and I was like willing to pay, but you know.
See, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Like if you're paying, say the bill, say like your whole activity for the night is like $150 or whatever, and the girl wants to pay like 10 or 20%.
Like
sure,
boba.
you can pay 10 or like boba or dessert or whatever. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
But I feel the dude should pay like the majority of it, especially in the courting phase.
But when you're established, it's okay to let the woman pick up the tab from time to time.
Yeah, I think so. Every now and then.
I think that's where things get sticky though. When you're established, because no one know when people are established nowadays.
Oh, now it's different.
All right, you know what? We'll go with your definition. If y'all are doing what'd you say?
Like I said, if you're doing non-date activities together, you guys are established.
Okay, so you're going grocery shopping, right?
That's just an example.
No.
Like,
But you're going grocery shopping. Are you paying for her groceries
No.
for the week?
No.
No. Unless
you always want to pay, right?
Unless
Oh
all right.
yeah, that's true. Rack that receipt up.
Unless you're going like grocery shopping for like a date.
I have the filet mignon,
Yeah.
lobster.
Go to the butcher.
Just let's go to Whole Foods. What?
Yeah.
Whole paycheck.
All right, what about this? Okay, grocery shopping. Instead of a traditional date where you guys go out to dinner, right? What if you guys decide to say, hey, let's go grocery shopping, go pick up some stuff? Because, the little tangent here, they say that entertainment and like eating is like a very low form of engagement. You know, it's like the lowest form of engagement because it's not very memorable. But they say learning something together and like actually doing activities together is a higher form of stimulation and bonding. So like taking a cooking class together is a better. Doing pottery together, taking golf lessons together. I don't know. Or like even cooking dinner together. It's more engaging. So say that you go to the grocery store, you buy groceries together, and you guys plan to cook dinner together.
Yeah.
Right? Are you paying for the groceries?
You split it.
No, I'm paying for it.
Okay.
I'm okay with paying for that.
You said you split it?
Yeah, well, like, I'll be like, I'll get this half, you get this half, and then like we equally.
Okay.
Do you think Nikki's opinion is a minority?
I think it
girls?
just depends on the person.
Yeah.
Is it a minority?
I mean, that's how my mom like raised me and stuff, and like she like loves paying. So then I always like I kind of just like how you say it, like
Adopted?
Adopted.
The belief.
reflect off of that.
Okay. What do you think? You think it's a minority?
That think like Nikki?
Uh-huh.
I think I wouldn't say minority. I think it's less. I feel like more girls just expect the guy to pay.
Okay.
You're thinking like 60-40. I think
Yeah, I think it's
same.
not that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like
60-40.
60-40.
Okay.
I think don't
I agree.
think like Nikki. I think Nikki's
It's not
in
like
the,
crazy.
Yeah, I think Nikki's like in the 40.
Right.
Okay. I agree.
Because like if you're both doing it together, then like you just both equally come together and get the groceries.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, I'll go to this side, and you get the other stuff, and then we'll meet at the
What
end.
side you picking?
It's like
you get the sauces. He gets the filet mignon.
No, I'll get the filet mignon.
All right. Okay.